Hey everybody, it's Doug here. Doug Mr. Guy on Board Game Geek, Doug Herring on YouTube, and also Doug's Digital Board on YouTube, where I display most of the games of this nature, and also the Doug Mr. Guy on Twitch, where this will also be streaming live. Now, I've been doing these in an impromptu fashion, but this is part of my December digital board game gift giving idea video series, and I'm going to compile them before Christmas with the ones that I've touched on. And so far, in the last one, I played Armello, which is a fantastic original digital board game. It's pretty neat. And I've also done Slay the Spire in the past. That's going to be another one I'm going to talk about. But today, we're kind of going to a classic that's been revisited in the PC and app world, and that is the new version of Carcassonne. I'm going to be using the Rivers expansion. It's a very cheap expansion. There's another one I just haven't gotten yet, the Bishop, I think it's called. Don't have that one installed yet, but I do want to get this going and just play it for you. I do think this is a fantastic little version of the game. You can play it locally with passive play or a solo match. You can have everybody play together, or you can do it online. Now, there are other ways to play this game online, but this is the official app that's been released, and I have to say it's very polished and good. So I hope you'll enjoy this little playthrough. I'm not going to profess to play it expertly. I don't play Carcassonne much anymore, except for now that this app's come out. I've played it a few times. And I do think that you will enjoy it. So let's get started. I'm not going to play a fancy game. This isn't about me trying to show you all the great strategies and all that stuff. It's the Abbott expansion that I was referring to. But I'm going to have the River expansion installed. I'm going to play against the easy player because I really just want to show you how the game plays. So I'm not going to try. And by the way, the easy players beat me a couple times, and I think I'm a pretty good gamer, so that's a good thing about the AI. Now, if you are not a gamer, this is also a great game for non-gamers. This is what I would call an entry-level gateway game to the board gaming community because it's incredibly simple, even when you're playing the actual physical board game, which I highly recommend to you if it's something you want to get on the table with the family or something like that. It's great. You can do this version or the board game version. But either way, you'll get to see how this plays and how the scoring event takes place. It's very simple. So that being said, I'm going to take on my AI Easy Neighbor 2 and see if we can't get that going. I just want to double check and make sure that my stream, okay, everything's happening the way it should. So let's get started. All right, now with the River expansion, the first thing that you have to do is lay down river tiles as you go, and these are this is where your tile shows up over here. Looks like my mouse is not visible to you. I guess that's okay though. All right, well that's all right, I guess. Oh, there it is. Okay, so here is the tile that I'm be placing. This is how many tiles are left. There's 80 out of the 83 we're going to have. This just gives you some scoring information, video information. It's just some basic stuff. We don't really need to worry about that now. But what I have to do is place this tile. Now, because we're placing the river tile, there's really only one place I can put it, which is right here. Now, you can see that my adversary, the yellow player here, has placed down this river tile and put one of his meeples on the road, which is going to score for him if he can complete that road, and you'll see what that looks like too. So let's place this. Now I got a couple choices that don't matter right now. I can flip it around and do whatever I want, but we're just going to place it. I don't know why, but aesthetically I want the bridge on that side. So, and I'm going to place my meeple right there on the bridge, so if I complete the roadway, I will gain some points. Okay. Now again, we have to complete the river before we can start laying the other tiles. So right now, I think it's the first dozen tiles or so are going to be nothing but river tiles. So you can see that he started as, now we only have so many meeples. I have 6 to place. He's got 5 left because he's placed 2. And when you score something, you get to pick them up and place them again. So that's part of the strategy of the game. He has a city here facing this direction. So I think what I'm going to do is place it away from him. Well, I really don't have a choice because it's the only place I can play it. So, and I will definitely put a meeple in a city because if they score pretty big when you get them done. And again, like I said, the first dozen or so tiles are going to be river tiles. You can see here that this is showing that this is already a nearly completed pasture. That's what that tells you. But let's place this down, and this is a monastery right here. That's good. That's a good way to start because I can surround that monastery pretty quickly. So, no, we want it this way. Nope. Yeah, because then I don't have to worry about there being a road attached to the city. Well, maybe not. Let's do that. Okay. And I'm going to place it on the monastery, actually, because the monastery, if I can surround it, it's going to give me big points at the end of the game. Pretty neat. If you do happen to come across this, because I did it impromptu and you're online, I'm looking at the chat, so by all means say hello. I look forward to having you. And you can see that he then placed a river and put his character in a pasture. So, man, I'd love to steer it away from there. But we see that we're going to have another city. So, yeah, I think we'll do that. That'll put the road heading that direction. And I'm absolutely going to place a guy in another city because those are the most advantageous places to place. All right. So we should be getting close to the end of the river tiles. You do not have to place. Completely optional to place miniatures. So I'm or meeples. So I'm just going to leave that there. I'm not going to place one on there. And that's the end of the river. So now you're seeing we're starting to place our tiles down. We can place them in most places. And this is the one that I've got here. Now, I got a lot of options to place this tile. And I think we're going to put it here so I can start to build out the rest of the city. See, the road's going to curve this way. We got the city going right there. And I'll place a meeple on this road. Now, I only have 2 left, so I got to be a little careful. I got to score some before I run out. So he actually did a quick hit on this city right here, just making it a very small city. It scored him 4 points. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to have a bigger city than that. But let's see what we can do. No, I don't want that because if I wrap this around and complete it, that will be awesome. But I think that's the only road that I currently have open to. No, up here. So we're going to place it here. And yeah, we'll place it that way. That'll mean this is going to inhibit his ability to get that city going, but might give me an opportunity to get that road twisting this way if there's a city corner there. We'll see how that works. That may have been a mistake. We'll see. Like I said, I'm by all means not a Carcassonne expert. I'm sure there are people who are looking at this going, oh, do this, do that, but don't really care. All right. Okay. All right, well, I got 2 meeples left. I see a great scoring opportunity coming up here. Place him on this road. If I can complete that road, that'll be good. I got a city space here and a... Ooh. So here's a decision to make. I could complete this little city here, get that meeple back, or I could build on this bigger city and keep the roadways going. See, like that. Or I could place it here. Get another quick 4. Let's do that. Then I'll get this guy back at the end. Okay. And I place this one going on the road outside, out of the town. So we got a couple little towns running. You can see it's a real simple tile laying game, but you score points for... The reason that's 4 is it's 2 points per space, so there's 2 spaces on each side. All right, now I got another monastery. Let's see what I can do here with that. Well, I think this is a good... Well, this is a good opportunity right there. That is a great place to place it. Too bad I didn't have him on this road, but... Yeah, because that'll get surrounded pretty quickly. That's awesome. Now, these guys aren't going to... They're going to stay there. These meeples are going to stay there till the end of the game. Man, I need... I'm in desperate need of some city tiles. All right, well, let's do that. Now, I don't have any more meeples to place, so I'm stuck until I can get something placed and done in a city or road. There's another monastery, not very helpful to me, but we'll place it here and surround this. That'll be useful because the more, if I have this completely surrounded, I get the most points out of that monastery. And why do I know that? Because I've read the rules, but you could read the rules too. It'll help you. Okay, we got a city spot for up here. That's good. And a road that curves over there. I like that. So we'll pick that up. I still don't have any meeples, but that's okay. He's trying to compete with me for a city there. Okay, that's not... I could... Yeah, I don't want to... Certainly don't want to help him, right? But what I can do... That's going to limit what I can put here quite a bit. I don't know if I want to do that or not. I don't have a meeple, and I don't want to miss putting a meeple in a city. Oh, he's done it over here, look. Well, let's do this. Actually, let's put it right here. Then I'll have that monastery completely surrounded. That'll work. There we go. Got that meeple back. 9 points that gave me for that monastery. Okay. Another city space. What can I get done here? Well, here. We can do that. I can place in the city and immediately get him back for another 4 points. It shows up as money, but it's basically victory points. Alright, now I got something to do here. I want to complete this bigger city. You'll see how that scores. That'll be helpful. I don't want to put him on that pasture there. Pastures, they can get you big points if you can make them big. But you can see I got a nice big city there. It got me up to 31 points. That is really good. I don't know if you can see what you scored or not. Doesn't matter. Right, I mean, you can see your score, but I don't wonder if you could pull up the history of your scoring. That would be worth it. Okay, I have a couple meeples to place, so let's start doing that. We'll put this right here. Place a guy in the city there. And I'm trying to get this monastery surrounded. Almost there. Okay. We'll put that here. That looks pretty good. Now this may be... how big do I want this city to be? See, he's building this big city here. I don't want to help him with that, that's for sure. So, what I can do is do that and then maybe wrap this city around. We'll see how that works. But it's also going to allow me to place another guy here. Either way, I think I'll be able to complete it. I've got a lot of tiles left. So he completed a road. Okay. Now, let's look at that. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. See, so I have an unfortunate circumstance here, and I'll show you what it is. I cannot complete this road. So it's going to score me points at the end of the game, but that guy is stuck there because there's no tile that's going to fit there anymore. The yellow player did that. But that also prohibits him from totally completing that city, which is helpful. Of course, he's making a monster city right here. But I'm going to take his awesome tile that he likes. He's not going to get it. Man, I don't have any more meeples, though. But I don't want him to have... I definitely don't want him to have this tile, so we'll put it here. There, he completed that one. He's going to catch up 14 points. Bam. All right, now I can do something with this. Let's see. I can complete... No, I can't complete the road, but I can complete that city. There's still going to be an opportunity to complete this one, I think. And I'll have another small city right there. Let's do that. Give me another 8 points. You see, I'm not trouncing the AI player. There's a lot of endgame scoring. And what do I have here? Oh, this will give me an opportunity to get... no, he got there first. So that's too bad. With this tile here, I don't know if that's a good idea. Though I'll complete that road. Let's do it. I'm going to put one in here, just see if I can get it. But look at that. That's going to score 5 points. I think that should be another 5 points. Yeah, there we go. Having a good game. Yeah. Now, some of these sessions won't be very long because I'll just be playing the one game to show you, and then I'll move on to the next one. So, and then, of course, I'm going to post these on my board game channel, too, just so you can see them. And then, like I said, at the end of this, I'm going to do a compilation of the games I've decided to demonstrate and show you all. So I have a meeple, and I have another monastery. So I think the best place for this monastery is going to be right here. And we are definitely going to put a dude on it. We got a priest or whatever they call them. Now, when you put the guys in the different tiles, that means something, like guards, priests, whatever, but I don't really pay that much attention to it. All right. What can we do? I need a way to end that city, but I don't have it right now. I do, however, have a way to complete or move this one forward, so we'll do that. I'll place a dude on this road here. That'll help. See if we can get that done. That'll be a good one to get done. Go around the map here and see what I got that's best option for me. So I wish this looped around here. I'd complete that city, but it doesn't. However, I can do this. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah. I got 29 tiles left. I can probably make a pretty good city out of this. But he got a really good tile that I would love to have had right there. Okay, well, we can complete one part of that road right here. Just make sure that's the best move I can make. I think it is. Seems I can't complete it with this. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Okay. It's not complete yet. It's half complete. That center right there blocks it off. That was a pretty good move on his part right there. All right. Now, I will... Don't any more meeples left. I guess I can extend that out one more. See how that goes? That'll help. I do want to end that road at some point. See, that would have been the perfect tile to have, but he got it. Okay, well, that actually helps us with this. Let me go back and just double check some things. Yeah, it seems like a good move. Okay. Now I can wrap it around this way and end it if I'm lucky. If I'm not. He's getting a lot of the good tiles I want, but that's the way it goes. All right, we're almost done with this road here. We'll just keep building on it until we complete it. He's getting all the city tiles. I need some city tiles. Wait, there we go. Still can't finish this one off, but I can complete that one and then build another one here. So I'll get that meeple back. Another small city. It's going to score me 6 points. That's good. See, if I had that tile, I could have completed that little one there too. But it's okay. We'll expound on this one right here. And yes, we will definitely put a guy there. Love my cities. We got a pretty big city metropolis going on there. So does he, though. Look at that. All right. So I can finish this and start another one right there. Boom. Got another 6 points, and he placed there. Wow. Quick hit. We only got 13 tiles left, so why mess with it? We'll put that there and get another quick 4 points. Oh, man. See, that's the tile I wanted right there to complete this right here, but it didn't get it. But you know what I can do? I do have a meeple. I'll place it here with the hopes that I can get something going there. We'll see. Again, we only got 10 tiles left, so we'll see what they are. We might be... See, they're starting to get to spots that cannot be placed in. I don't know any guys, don't have any people. This monastery, man, I'd love to get that closed off. I'll just put it right here. I'm not going to be able to place on it, though, so it's not going to matter. Don't have any dudes to place, right? God, he's getting the exact thing I need. That straight road tile doesn't help me. Well, it does. I'll put it right there. It'll help surround this. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I think the game gets better tiles. It feels like it anyway. Oh right, let's put that up there. That'll help to close this off. Okay. We're down to 4 tiles, so I'm probably at the end of my luck trying to close some of these areas down. I'll just make this bigger. But I'll make it like, see, unless I do it like that, I can't, so I'll have to do it like that. That means there is another tile for me there, but looks like, nope, he didn't get it. We'll see what I get here. Okay, now, we got a good thing going on. I can complete this. That's a big road for me. Long and winding road, 8 points, nice. Okay, that's the end of the game. Now we're going to look at end game scoring. So we've placed everything we can. Currently, I have 68 to his 57. Okay. Gained 2 for that road that I didn't complete. 3 for that road that I did not complete. Now, monasteries. Got a big one there. It's completely surrounded. I got another one there. So I'm racing ahead of him in points, but we're not done. Leftover cities, 2. And then the one over here for 6. Yeah. 3 tiles big. And he got 1 there and then 3 there. So he's not catching up to me. I think I've gotten really far ahead of him. Oh, look, he raced ahead of me with a pasture and 1. Always happens to me all the time. So basically, you saw I was ahead the whole game, but he had this massive pasture at the end of the game that scored him big points. Now, that is an effective way to win, and you saw that happened. I just unlocked something new there, so that's cool. There's things to unlock in the game. But that, basically, guys, that's Carcassonne. I'm sorry I lost. I thought I had that in the bag until he got to these fields right here. 30 points from a field. And 50 points. We were almost tied in that, but he had no monasteries. My 23 points almost got in there. Look, I was ahead of him on everything except for that. That just bites. But anyway, you get the game. Pretty simple, right? And then you can look at you can review the board again if you want, but that's basically it. Going back to the main menu. So I'm going to stop there because I'm going to then play something else. And we're going to end it right here. So you'll see this posted. I'm going to break the stream for just a moment, come right back, and I'll play something else for you in about, I don't know, it's going to be about 10 minutes. So if you are watching this live, I'll be back in about 10 minutes or so. And I'll break this video into 2 pieces. So, guys, thanks so much. I appreciate it. And for those of you watching the recorded version, thank you for your subscriptions and everything else. Guys, please subscribe to me on Twitch, subscribe to me on YouTube. Please visit my Patreon page. And if you can find $5 or $10 in your heart for me, makes a big difference, guys, for me and the channel, because on my main channel, I'm not doing this digitally. I'm doing things with cameras. And the equipment's expensive. The tools are expensive. So support me in that. And I will be back momentarily. So I'm going to leave the stream up. I'm going to come back and we're going to play something else. It'll be a lot of fun. Well, hey everybody, it's Doug here. Doug Mystic on Board Game Geek, Doug Herring on YouTube, Doug Mystic Guy on YouTube, the Doug Mystic Guy on Twitch, and Doug's Digital Board on YouTube. Now, I hope the volume is not too high on this game. I apologize, there's no way to turn it down, but I did want to show you this board game adaptation of one of my favorite family-style board games for your holidays. If you want the digital adaptation, I highly recommend if you have like younger children, you want a game to play that's not overly complicated, does not have any violence in it whatsoever, no fighting or anything, then I highly recommend Takaido. Now, Takaido is a game where you are taking by Antoine Bauza, you are taking the Takaido Road. Now, I'm going to quickly pop over here and talk about the board game. Oh, actually, it's not going to show that to you, I don't think. But, yeah, anyway, the board game itself, I have the collector's edition, which is absolutely phenomenal. It's just beautiful. A lot of the artwork in this looks like the board game. You can see it shows a traveler walking along the road. And we're trying to get from, I think it's, I can't remember, we're trying to take the road from Tokyo to somewhere else. In Japan, it's like this famous road where travelers would go and take their route. We're going to play offline. We're just going to play a game. I'm going to show you how it plays and how simple it is. Now, you could play this digitally with people. Hot seat style play, or you can play the board game. I cannot recommend this board game highly enough. I've played it with so many friends. It's great for gamers and non-gamers alike. So let's take a look at, so you got the pass and play option, which means people can sit down and play. By the way, this came out about the same time as the Carcassonne app for the PC. I already had Takaido for my iPad, but we're just going to do a solo play. I'm going to have 4 full opponents, and these are currently the characters that we have access to. Now, the reason there's more slots here is there's a lot more characters in the game, actually. The game itself the collector's edition has tons of neat characters. They all have special abilities. I'll go over them. But remember, what we're trying to do is we're trying to go down this road and score the most travel points. become the most prolific traveler along the road. And you have this, like, you have Hiroshige right here. His ability is, he starts with 3 coins, and his ability is when he arrives at each of the 3 intermediate inns. Now, what you're trying to do is you're trying to make these rest stops to these inns where you buy food and relax and tell your tales. But he gets to add a section to a panorama, and I'll show you that too when we get there. It's not something to worry about now. And again, I do hope that the volume is not too loud on this, that you can hear me clearly. There's no way to adjust the volume in the game, which is odd. You can turn the music and sound off, but not down. So, anyway, that is him, and you got Yoshiyasu. Whenever he has an encounter, he gets to choose, which is interesting. Starts with a lot of money too, by the way. That's a lot, 9. Sasayako, she at the shop, she could purchase at least 2 souvenirs. The cheapest one's free. That's really important because souvenir set collection is a way to get a lot of points. But and maybe I'll show you too. Maybe I won't. Depends on how we end up playing the game today. But also, let me just check something real quick. I want to make sure we're okay. Everything's good. We're good. Okay. This is Zen Iman. At the shop, Zen Iman can purchase his first souvenir for 1 coin, ignoring the regular price. Similar to the last person we looked at, but with some very subtle differences. And that means the first one's always cheap, and he's got 6 coins to start with. Chubai, which is actually, I love this character. When Chubai arrives at each of the 3 intermediate inns, he meets someone. So he gets to have, like, this guy here who gets to have encounters. He does too, but he gets a free one every time he hits an inn. He starts with not as much money, though. Then we got Kinko. Each meal that Kinko purchases costs 1 coin less. That seems like a weak ability, but it's not if you're trying to score an in-game score where you have the most food, or the most value in food. Satsuki, with her little cat, or whatever that is, when she arrives at an inn, Satsuki receives 1 meal for free. She can decline it and buy the one available, so she can get free meals at the inns. That seems powerful, but it's not as powerful as some other ones. Hirotada, each time Hirotada stops at a temple. Now, when you go to the temple, you can donate to the temple and give coins that's worth points at the end. It's free of charge. Additional coin added, free of charge for his donation, so he gets extra donation points. Then you have, I think it's Umegi. Instantly earns 1 additional point and 1 additional coin when she has an encounter. She likes to encounter people. And then you got Mitsukuni. Mitsukuni earns 1 additional point for each hot springs. He likes to go soak in the warm water. Anyway, let's pick a character. Another thing I would like, if you're listening or you end up watching this, developers, is ability to randomize your character. That'd be more fun. I might take Umege. Instantly earns 1. I'm probably botching the pronunciation on that one. Instantly earns 1 additional point, 1 additional when she has an encounter, or I could do this with free food at the end. Let's take Satsuki. She's a cute little girl with her little cat. We're going to start with her. She only starts with 2 money, but she doesn't have to pay for things at the end, so that's helpful. Okay, we're going to have 3 other random travelers from the list that you saw there. So, as you can see, we're traveling this beautiful road in Japan, and the aesthetics in this game are really neat. I guess I get to go first. That's good. It shows you what each location is and how many stops they have. These ones have 2 stops. So this is a souvenir shop. 2 people can stop there. Once someone stopped there, it blocks the place, the location. So you have to strategically plan where you're moving to next, because the person in last place always goes first. So you could end up with double moves, things like that. So whoever's last on the road gets to go. So if you end up last and then last again, you get 2 turns in a row. It's pretty good. But we're going to take our turn. You can see right now, we're all hanging out at the inn. The first inn, getting ready to travel. Now, because Satsuki only has 2 gold, I don't think I want that to be her first stop. I think we're going to stop here at the temple. And we'll use her money to make a donation. I think that's a good bet for us. So it says, welcome traveler. Each donation to the temple gives you 1 victory point. It also gives you an endgame scoring, which we didn't talk about endgame tiles, but as you'll see them build up here, there's different scoring that you can get. Very important. And we'll see how that plays out later. But I think I will put both of her coins into the donation box, and we'll continue on. I don't expect to win that, but the the way the temple scores at the end is the first player, the one that has the most gets 10, the one that has second most gets 7, and then so on and so forth. Okay. Now we'll watch the other players move and take their turns. You can see the aesthetics and the graphics are really neat. And the board game aesthetics look much the same. And these characters are... the collector's edition that I have, kind of expensive if you're not a gamer, but all comes with all painted miniatures. It's really just a beautiful game. So you see he got to take advantage of his bonus here because he went and visited some people. And it looks like some people are getting pretty far ahead of me. Now that's the rice paddy. She got a diorama, part of a diorama, which will give her big points at the end if she can complete it. And this is the hot springs right here. So he went and hung out at the hot springs. It gives him 3 points. And then he's probably going to stop at the hot... No, he passed the hot springs. Great. He's going to get the mountain diorama going. And you'll see how the dioramas work as we go, because I'm sure I'll get into one of them at least. Well, this is interesting because, see, these 2 spots are blocked. They only hold 1 each. I'm here. So I have a couple of choices. I don't want to get too far ahead. I think we'll go here to the hot springs, and it'll give us some extra victory points. That sounds good. You see the monkeys in the hot springs? Pretty cool, right? So he went and got another... Now, they both started their dioramas. I think the mountain one has 4 components to the diorama, if I recall. That farm just simply gives you money, which I'm going to need, actually, and probably going to be my next stop. It is, which I was hoping that would work out that way. Okay. So I went and worked at the farm on my travels and got some money. Now, this person's probably going to have to go to the gift shop or all the way to the temple. Go in the gift shop, buy some gifts. Remember, the set collection and the gift shop can be really worthwhile. You may not see that in this game because I may not get a good opportunity to buy gifts from the gift shops, but you'll get the idea how the game plays in general. Yeah, it's really simple, really light. The board game is so pretty. To put it out on the table with people that don't game, they really get it. It's not hard to play, as you can see. You're just picking where you're going, and you're getting the benefit of the location you stop at. It's that simple. But let's move up over here. I think we'll go here and visit somebody. We're going to have an encounter. Let's do that. So, hi, I'm Kuge, a noble. It was always a pleasure to help you, travelers. Here's 3 coins. Wow, I just suddenly got a lot of money. That's awesome. Thank you, Kuge. Let's move on. So we met a rich traveler who donated some money to us for our travels. So they're donating in the temple, so I don't know where I stand in the temple, although I can always look. So far I'm still ranked number 1 on the temple. They only put 1 coin each. And here's the first inn coming up, first of 3 till the 4th one. We get to the 4th one. You can see how many days. It's day 1 of 4. So this kind of bites because I think my only option is going to be able to go into the tavern, and you don't want to. You gotta want to be the last person in because then you're the first person out. First person in is last out. So that's usually not ideal, but that's our only choice right now. Now here's where you get the guy. Yeah, I'm definitely going to accept the free meal. So I can conserve my money, use it for something else. Each meal gives you 6 points. So that's everybody, whoever gets it. There's an advantage in buying more expensive meals, because if you do that, then at the end of the game you get this this connoisseur bonus. It's 3 victory points for whoever who buys the most expensive value of total meals along the way. So we've completed day 1, and we are at the inn, and we're about to head out to the next inn. And this, again, I'm going to be last to go because I was first to enter the inn, so that kind of sucks, but it's okay. I sure like to start picking up some of these dioramas. Good news is most of these people are probably going to take money, so that'll be okay. So see this guy here, the guy here at right here went first, and then he's going to go first. He's going to go another time again after all these slots are filled up, so it's going to be beneficial to him. That's my turn. Not really thrilled about the positioning of this, but I can start to get this diorama, so that's good. I'll do that. see, that's the first part of my diorama that I'm getting. I need 2 more to complete that one. And again, for each one you complete, there's a bonus for completing that set. If you're the first person to complete it. He's going to join me there. Okay. Skipped over the mountain and went to collect an individual because I think that's their special ability. They get to choose 2 or... it's filled up now. Well, I am going to go next. Oh, no, I'm not. Oh, he went right there. That sucks. Yes, I know. It's my turn. Well, okay. We're going to go donate because we're ahead in that anyway. Let's go make sure we stay that way, right? So, at the temple, he's got 3, so he's ahead of me. I'll donate. I'm going to donate 3 because I can. There. That's the most I can donate at an individual temple. So he visited the hot springs. Again, you can see how passive this game is. It's all about serenity and peace, traveling along the road and documenting your journey. Someone else is going to go to the hot spring. Yeah. It would have been awesome for me if he did not go there. The AI tends to go to the closest, most convenient spot. It doesn't seem to be as strategic, but that's okay. Well, the only choice, I mean, I could skip over. See, here's what I don't want to have happen again. Maybe. So, again, as we fill this out, if I'm way back here, I'll probably be the first one to go to the inn. I don't like that idea at all. So I think, instead of going for this panorama, I think I'll go get my first souvenir. That may help to ensure I could get more money and everybody will pass me up. Because not enough space is along here for these guys to not have somebody to go to the inn before me. Now I'll show you the souvenirs. So these are the souvenirs, and if you, for each set of each one, different one you have, you get bonuses. So right now I can buy as many as 2, and I actually, since I get my food at the end free, I'm going to buy this one and this one, and that's going to score me some points. There, see, and I got 1 for the first one, 3 for the second one, and I would get more if I could continue. And that's that. So I bought a couple of souvenirs at the gift shop with my money. My dollars. My dollar bills. So I will at least be in the middle of the pack at the end. Actually, I'll probably be close to the end. He's the only one that's going to get... I think he might be the only one that's not in front of me, because he's going to have to go to the end now. Yep, that's the way it's going to work out. So good. I'll be second to leave the next inn. And since my food's free, I don't have to worry about it being expensive for me. Because what happens is the guys will get to the inn, they'll buy all the cheap food up and leave nothing but expensive food, unless they're going for that bonus. Yeah. You'll see how that works. That'll be evident at the end of the game. Of course, I'm still showing I'm playing Carcassonne and I'm not, but that's okay. I'm going to take a moment. I just want to change my change what I'm presenting here real quick. It'll just take me a moment. I apologize. I'll just keep talking to you. You guys get the idea of the game. It doesn't have Takaido in there. That's a bummer. Huh. It does not. I'm trying to see if I can find it. Nope. That sucks. So I can't put a game category in there. Anyway, okay. Well, anyway, I updated my information. Now I can get back to the cool stuff. That's playing this game for you. All right. Okay, let's continue onward, guys. All right, so it's my turn. Now, like I said, these guys had to go to the inn before me. That is awesome. So they're already all there. The only one that's going to be ahead of me is this fine fellow right here. So let's go in here. You can see our scores. This guy got 32 points. He's probably going to win, but we'll see. I'm about to get 6 more. And again, I do accept my free meal, and it was a 2-cost meal, so it really pays for me to get in there late because I get the more expensive meals for free. 2 or 3 coins instead of 1. So that was the only panorama I've actually gone for. I have no money, so going to this shop is useless. So I'm going to go here and meet a traveler. Anabito, a guide. Let me help you complete your mountain panorama. Well, I didn't have one, so I now have the first part of the mountain panorama. Traveler, help me out with that. That's awfully kind of them. Okay, people are passing up the gift shop. She came and joined me and met a traveler. That's her special ability. But see, I'm at 26, so I'm back in the pack. But this guy, man, he's raking it in. I think... What's he got going on? Yeah, he's got quite a bit of food. He's got 6 points in panorama so far. Yeah, he's... And a number of items. Pretty good. So it looks like if I can, I should head toward the mountain panorama. Unless this guy takes it. He did. Oh, that's too bad. Not my turn yet anyway. Are they going to go to the hot springs? Don't go to the hot springs. Bummer. Alright, well we're going to kind of go pretty far ahead because we don't have much choice. I don't want to get... I haven't started this, but I have started the panorama for the rice paddies. So we're going to go there. That nice? So pretty. Look, it's panning out. I only need 1 more to complete it. I left a lot of room for people. There's 2 spots there people get to go to ahead of me. That's okay. Wow, this character really rushing ahead and making some big bucks. Went straight for money. Wow. We're heading toward the next inn, too. So all these, there's still 3 people that are going to go before I go. Again, which that's the problem of going far down the road quickly. Hopefully he goes there, yeah, and then the other one gets some money because that'll leave the spot I want open. Nice thing about this little character is you don't have to worry too much about money. So like I can't get any money now, the farm's taken up. But what I can do is go, I seem to be making a name for myself with travelers, so I'm going to go there. Will that make me last? No, it won't. Okay. Oh yeah, help me with my paddy panorama, which means I completed it. I got 3 of 3. And I got the bonus, I think. I think I did. Yeah. Good. Okay. That means I was the first person to complete that beautiful panorama of Mount Fuji over the rice paddies. Okay, he's going to go there and work on his panorama, the water one. Hopefully, yeah, I'm going to be pretty far down the road because they're going to stop there and buy stuff without a doubt. So I'm going to be second into the tavern. In. So he's going to go to the inn, then I'm going to have to go. That's okay. So one of the advantages of this is going later again, not now, but is I would end up with the more expensive food. But I'm going to take a... Wow, there's only 3 point... That's great. For free. Heck yeah. As you can see, this guy's going to come ahead when he gets in there, but I'm not that far behind in points right now. It's pretty good. We're all running in the pack, so we're not doing too bad. I'm not too terribly worried about the hot springs. I don't have any money for the donations though, which sucks. I would have loved to have gone there. I'm gonna have to go pretty far ahead, I think. Well, these guys may not give me much of an option, right? So, we'll see. Okay, well, let's see, where can I go? I can go to the temple, but I don't need money. You know what the thing I like about the game now is there's some expansions that give you 2 options in each location, so you could go to a temple with no money and still do something. See, like, I can't go here either. It's useless to me. I don't know if there's a point in starting this panorama. That's the end in right there too, so I want to be a little careful about what I do next. I guess we'll have to get some money. See, he ran pretty far ahead too. But they're all going to get to, a lot of them are going to get to go before me again, depending on where they stop. Well, she's either coming with me or passing me by. She's still going to get to go before me. She came later. He bought some stuff. See how this goes. You know, I did start the mountain panorama. Could get the second piece to that if I get lucky enough to do that. There's still 2 people going before me. Since that's his specialty, I figured he'd stop there. And then she's probably going to stop the mountain panorama, right? Yeah. Going to the rice paddy doesn't help me very much. Though I wish you could just step across. That'd be awesome, but you can't. Alright, let's see where I can go. Well, I guess I will go here and get at least 1 point from... Oh, I have money. See if I can complete a set. I'll do that. That'll put me last in the tavern too, which means I'll probably get the most expensive food. Alright, that is good because I do have one of those, but I do not have one of these. Boom, look at that. Now this one's not going to give me as much because it's a different set. I already have one, so completing sets of different things isn't help. Of the same thing is not as helpful. Okay. As you can see, I'm one of the last couple of players points wise, but there's a lot of luck in this, you know, depending on where people go. Anyway, you get the idea. The last couple games I played, that sucks. So they'll start heading into the end soon because they're not going to have a lot of other options. Okay, now I'll be the last one in the end, which means I'm probably going to get the most expensive food. We'll see. I hope that's the case anyway. And this is the final end. You can see it says day 4 of 4 up here up right here. So this is it. I'm not going to win this. I can already tell by the point spread, but I'm probably going to get some good bonus points at the end because I'm sure I've got the most expensive food. So look at, I'm the leader at points right now. Wow. So he got the bather. That means he visited the most hot springs. So he got +3 there. The collector is this guy. He's the one that collected the most stuff from the souvenir shops. Oh, he got the gourmet from me. That's the one that got the most expensive food. I really thought I'd get that because I got some 3-cost foods in there. Chatterbox. I got the Chatterbox. So that means I met the most people along my travels. Gave me a +3 bonus. Oh, and I did get gourmet. I must have tied him for it. That's okay. That means I got the most expensive food. That's good. That's 6 points. Which means... Temple donations, I got 7, you got 10. So I was second place in temple donations. Then this guy got 4. And he won with 70. I had 65. So I was second place in the end. That's not too bad. Anyway, guys, that is Takaido. I hope you enjoyed that. And by all means, you know what? I'd love to show you the board game if I can. Let me see if I can do that. Let's see if I can pull this up, show you the board game, so that you can get an idea. I mean, I can't tell you enough about this amazing board game. Let me see if I can. Here we go. All right, let me see if I can get this up for you here. Let's see. I can. All right, hold on just a moment. So here we are at the Takaido page, guys. So this is the Passport Games, all about Takaido. Here it is right here. You can see that Will Wheaton played it on tabletop, so if you get a chance to do that. But really, absolutely beautiful board game. Plays it basically like you saw here, so you get the idea, right? I mean, it's not incredibly complex, and I don't know how to back out of that. Alright, that was weird. Huh, okay, well, anyway, we'll go there and we'll go back to Takaido. They do a bunch of other games too, but they're talking about, see that the app's now on Steam. So, there's some pictures, more pictures of the miniatures. You can buy the miniatures separately, but I had the main game. So, this is another game coming out there, so it's really cool. But let's go back to Takaido. I don't want the minis. I want the actual game. Where is it? Someone let my dog out. There. Here's the deluxe edition. This is what I have. And you can see it's got all this stuff in it, plus some. It's got plus, but no, that's not even the best. I have the collector's edition because in the collector's edition has all the painted miniatures. I wonder if it talks about that. Let's go back and take a look. Maybe I could show you more. Where's the collector's edition of this? Maybe they don't advertise it because you really... Oh, here it is. Collector's pack. Duh. All right. Oh, it doesn't show you, but it does say 16 highly detailed figurines ready for you to paint. Now, see, this is not the same one either. Mine came painted. That's the accessory pack, so I guess there's more to the collector. I don't know, guys. Anyway, you get the idea. Buy Takaido. It's a great game. Enjoy it. There's lots of expansions out for it. I wonder, let's do this. Let's look for some images here. I want to show you some. Here, let's look at this. Maybe I could find some. Yeah, here we go. These are the miniatures, all painted, and that's how they look. They're really nice. And oops, didn't mean to do that. And here's another look at all the miniatures painted up. Let's blow that up if we can. This is on the Kickstarter page. Okay, well, again, you got the beautiful panoramas that you saw, and you get to build those. Here, there's the 35 painted miniatures. There's the box. Tons of characters. So 35 characters in the deluxe, the collector's edition. Soundtrack to have the wonderful light music going on in the background. These are the new scoring tokens, metal coins, really nice. Anyway, guys, like I said, I highly recommend Takaido to you. It's a fantastic game, either digitally or digitally is obviously a lot cheaper. The collector's edition, I think, is normally about $100 or something like that. The base game, I think, is like $40 or $50. But if you can find it, buy it. You can just probably eBay it or Amazon it. It's on Amazon. Check it out, guys. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. I'm going to end this now. We're going to stop our stream for right now. I've done 2 games today. So 3 games for my holiday digital game buyers guide for digital board games. We've got so far Carcassonne, Takaido, and Armello are the 3 so far that I've shown you that you might be interested in. Armello's obviously graphically beautiful, probably even prettier than this game. This game, even though the graphics are simple, it's really a pretty game. Even prettier on the board game. Really beautiful to look at on the table. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you subscribe to me on YouTube, I appreciate it. Please subscribe to me on Twitch. Also, visit my Patreon page and become a patron of mine. For $5, you're going to get extra perks. I'm about to make some announcements for December on that, so be ready and be a patron. Thanks. I'll talk to you soon, guys. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.